Welcome to Tina Tries. Today's episode is straight out of Hell's Kitchen as I make this DareDevil billy club. Not gonna lie, I have absolutely no idea how to use this. Will I accidentally bludgeon myself during the making of this episode? Stay tuned and find out. Today's project is this convertible billy club inspired by DareDevil Born Again. This is a paid file by Marco at Mystery Makers and can be found on the Mystery Makers Patreon page. This was printed on an X1 carbon and an H2D in iron red PLA and black PETG. This print took just under 10 hours to complete and used about 222 grams of filament. You will also need some wire, some rubber bands, and a bit of super glue. I also used a metal picture hanger and some acrylic paint to do some light weathering. As usual, I will link everything in the description below. Let's check out the build. Here are the printed pieces. Let's assemble this DareDevil billy club. So for some parts, I am going to be using miter apple with the activator spray. Not too much, I don't want it to show on the outside of this finished print, but I am gonna do some weathering, so I will be able to work with it if we do have some seepage. I'm gonna start by putting these little detail pieces on each side of the billy club. They are on both sides. I already put these ones in, and I'm going to put these ones on next. Do the other side. And there we have our little detail pieces. So I found these in my workbench area. It's just wire. I'm not sure what kind of wire, but I found it and it will work perfectly, so I'm gonna use it. And then I found this picture hanger hardware. At least I think that's what it is. It looks like a picture hanger of some sort. I don't know, but this will work perfectly. All right, so there's this little flat screw that is sticking out of one side. It has this notch right here. So what I'm going to do is feed the end of the wire up through the little hole here, wrap it around the screw, push it back through that same hole, and then I'm gonna twist it and then glue it down. And this will serve as the basis of our little snap action mechanism. I'm going to use my needle nose pliers here to help me get this through. I want to make sure that my loop stays around the screw there, and then I'm going to twist these together a little bit so that hopefully that will stay in place. Now what I'm gonna do is load it up with miter apple glue so that it definitely stays there permanently. I'm gonna spray that. So there we have our little metal mechanism. Hopefully that will stay in place. Straighten my wire out a little bit here. The next piece we need to do is put some rubber bands through one of the end caps here. So the end caps have these nice cutouts for the rubber bands to go into. So I'm gonna feed the rubber bands through here, make a loop, and then I'm going to attach it the same way on this piece so that we can have a little snap action going on. Let's do 3 rubber bands. I think that should be good. I'm not sure I would be able to fit 4 through that loop, so let's see. So I'm just gonna push these through the loop. So there we have our rubber bands are through. Now I'm gonna take the larger end and loop the smaller bits through that group of loops. So there we go, we have all 3 of our rubber bands attached to the end cap, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the picture hanger. So I'm gonna stack my rubber bands back up and push these through the hole in the picture hanger, like so. And then I'm going to put the end cap through there and pull it to tighten. So that will give us a nice little snap action going on when we turn these into nunchucks. Next step, we are going to take one side of the billy club, doesn't matter which. These are exactly the same height, width, and length. Doesn't matter which one you pick. There is a wide end and a skinny end. The wide end is going to house the end cap. So what we're gonna do is feed the wire down through this end of the club. Hopefully it will come out of the skinny end here. Feed this down through the billy club. There we go. The end is through. Then we're going to shove all of the rubber bands and the picture hanger inside of the tube. And these end caps just twist on. There we go. I would not glue this down, and here's why. If any of the rubber bands break and you want to fix this, you need to be able to unscrew them to get to the rubber bands. Otherwise, you are going to have a broken billy club and no way to fix it, and that would be very sad. Next up, there are 3 barrel-shaped pieces that go on this. 2 of them are short and 1 of them is long. The longer tube is the middle piece, so we're gonna set that aside for now. The shorter tubes, again, they're identical. They both have a smaller diameter circle in the middle and a big diameter circle on the other side. The smaller diameter circle will fit onto the end of the billy club. This larger diameter circle actually has a screwing mechanism in there that will screw onto the middle tube when we are ready for that. So we're gonna pick one of our end caps and we are going to feed our wire through the cap. You want the smaller diameter circle to meet up with the end of your billy club. So we're gonna put the wire through the middle and that will go like this. This piece we are going to glue into place. So I'm just gonna put some glue around the edge here and then spray it with the activator spray. And there we go. So now this has a little spring to it, which is very cool. Next up, we're gonna take this middle tube. One side has a spot for a knot to rest, and the other side does not. No pun intended. You want the side that does not have the spot for the knot to be against the piece that we just glued in. The reason for that is because we want the knot to rest on this side away from the piece that we've glued together. So we're gonna feed the wire through the side that does not have the resting place for the knot. And we are going to twist these together. So now we have all of this excess wire. All right, so I do want there to be a little bit of slack when I pull these apart. So I think I want about 2.5 to 3 inches when it's pulled apart. So I want my knot to be about here. That way I have a little bit of slack when it opens, but not too much. So I'm just gonna twist the wire into a knot. I'm gonna use my pliers. So you don't need to make the knot too tight or too loose. You just want it to be able to sit down into that channel well, but not so small that it goes right through. And I'm just going to coil the rest of this top part of the wire up a little bit so that it's not sticking out of the channel as much. And I'm gonna push that down into the spot for the knot, like so. And now when it's open, it has about 2 inches of slack, but it will have some snap action to the nunchuck. Screw these 2 pieces back together. Let's glue this piece onto this end of the billy club. This side does not get a string. This is just an empty end. So we are just gonna glue that into place. Again, make sure your smaller diameter circle is going on to the end of the club. We are done gluing. Last step is to screw the other end cap into this side of the club. And then this piece screws on to the middle. And there we have our club. When you go to turn it into nunchucks, all you're gonna do is untwist the side that has our cord, pull it, and there you go. You have a set of nunchucks. I am not gonna swing this around because I am sure I'm going to knock myself out. But there we go. So you have nunchucks, you have your billy club, or you can even have separate clubs. This is kind of driving me nuts that it's poking out. There we go. Really jam that knot down in there so that it doesn't poke out, and you should be okay. So there you go. We have our separate billy clubs. We have our big club and our nunchucks. But DareDevil does not use a pristine billy club. No, we have to give this a little bit of weathering to make it look used. So I am going to get out all of my paint stuff, give this a quick weathering of black paint. Just gonna add a bunch of water to my paint. So I'm just gonna do it in little sections, brush it on, dab it off immediately. Give it a little bit of weathering. Not too much, just make it look like it's seen some action. And remember, with the weathering, you can always put more on, but it is almost impossible to take it off. And there we have our slightly weathered, completed billy club. Here is the finished billy club. Let's see if I can swing this around without knocking myself out. Well, I tried. These are so much fun, and I cannot wait for season 2 of Born Again to start. Here are my rankings for this project. Ease of printing. This one gets a 9. These printed beautifully the first time and with minimal support. You don't even need an AMS for this project. 3MF and STL versions of the file are included, so it doesn't matter what kind of printer you're using. This project has both single piece tubes and half tubes with connectors that need to be glued into place in case the single tubes are too long for your printer. This file also includes a holster which you can print and attach to a belt if you decide to do that. I definitely recommend printing this in PETG or something stronger if you are planning on swinging these around, especially these connector tubes as they take the brunt of the force. Ease of assembly. This one gets an 8. The assembly is fairly straightforward and Marco does provide instructions. However, you do need to think about the process as you go, especially rigging up this spring action for the wire in the nunchucks. I added the picture hanger piece in between the wire and the rubber bands so that hopefully that will prolong the life of this. I was concerned that the wire rubbing on the actual rubber bands was going to break them sooner rather than later. You'll want to use strong rubber bands and remember not to glue down the end cap in case one of them breaks and you need to replace it. You can also glue the end of the knot into the middle connector tube to keep it from poking out every time you close the nunchucks. Just be aware that if you do that and the wire breaks or you can't get to the rubber bands inside and it needs to be replaced, you will need to reprint this middle section in order to fix it. That's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. My reaction video poll is still up, so make sure you cast those votes. Let me know if you'll be watching season 2 of DareDevil Born Again in the comments section below, and I will see you on the next one.